Estes. That freaked me out more than anything. Spirits, specters, phantoms and ghosts. Some still believe in them, some still don't. But as far as we know, no one has still tried to figure out whether or not they are real. That's where we come in. Me and my buddy John here have once again attempted to answer the age-old question. Ghosts. Are they still in Sweden? Den tror jag satt. Det får bli bra.
Well, friends, it's that time of year again. Halloween season is upon us, bringing with it all things spooky, and of course, another thrilling installment of Ghost Guys. In this episode, our boys, along with me, your humble narrator, will once again embark on a journey to 3 haunted locations. We'll start off nice and slow with an overnight stay at a quaint but reportedly haunted manor, followed by a visit to the abandoned home of a mysterious woman who supposedly vanished without a trace. And then we'll finish with a bang by visiting what is widely known as the most haunted house in all of Sweden. But for now, after several hours of trains, buses, and walking, Jeff is just about to arrive at ᴄᴟᴟ, where he'll check in and await John's arrival.
Just walked up a gnarly hill. Highway's right down here. Over there I see the gate, I'm pretty sure. And John should be arriving in like an hour or two hours maybe. Yeah. Hej! Hej på dig! Hej! Hallå! Förlåt, vilken? Här borta? Ja, hej på dig!
As Jeff gets familiarized with their room, and John continues to make his way towards the manor, I'll take this opportunity to tell you about the history of ᴄᴟᴟ. Built in 1858, ᴄᴟᴟ began as an elegant summer home for the Swedish politician and businessman Eric Swartz. Over the years, its grand halls hosted lavish parties and welcomed many esteemed guests. In 1957, a young couple saw great potential in the historic building and bought the property to transform it into a hotel and inn. Just 8 years later, in 1965, the once expansive land behind the hotel was severed by a new highway cutting straight through it. Despite these changes, the building has continued to operate as a hotel throughout the years. Today, it is managed and inhabited by Maria, the daughter of the couple who bought the hotel in 1957. Maria has lived and worked in this hotel her entire life, and she knows its every corner. Along with the hundreds of reported supernatural experiences by guests, Maria is also convinced that several spirits reside within these walls. Out of respect for Maria, who not only works here but also calls this historic building her home, and to gradually build suspense by making each location increasingly spooky, our boys have decided to take a softer approach at this first stop. And speaking of our boys, they're just about to reunite.
Oh, John is here. It's ghosting time.
Hey boy. Hey. Give me a lite shit.
Gå för all del.
And so, our boys begin their exploration of the house.
I'm thinking maybe we just try to be polite. We just open up for a conversation. Essentially, we invite them in, or not in, since they probably live here, but invite them to talk. Hallå, Jeff heter jag. Jon, eller John heter han. Vi på jakt efter lite trevligt sällskap. Vi är lite fundersamma över ett och annat kring efterlivet och andra generella spökgrejer. Så skulle jag gärna prata med någon av er. Titta på de här tavlorna specifikt här. Vet inte om någon av dem är. Kanske bara är. Maybe that's just thrift shop art. No, det var oförskämt. Maybe that's just random paintings, but interestingly enough, I think that it would make sense that they know English, right? This was an international establishment. We'll try both. We'll do it like last time. I'll do a little bit of both. Så om det är några andar som vill kommunicera med oss ikväll, så hade vi uppskattat det jättemycket. Ni behöver inte vara blyga. Vi vill er ingenting illa. Vi vill bara samtala, helt enkelt. Is there anything else I should say as an opening? How do you start a conversation?
Good evening.
Good evening, fellas. Ladies, everything else.
I think you need a more proper title when you address these people. These are old nobility, right? Probably. You had kings and queens living here.
Right.
So maybe baroness or something like that.
Okay, we can try. Mistress, kings, queens, baroness, milord, milady. I am but your humble jester for the night. I invite thee to join me and he for an evening of fun activities. We're curious to hear about thee and thine selves. I'm not very good at this.
Horses. Talk about horses. Rich people like horses.
And your noble stallions. We will be available on the upper floor for the entirety of the night in room number 2. But we'll also be walking around a little bit, see if we can make any contact around here.
Look at that. Magnificent.
Ooh, gonna have to censor that one. Possessions, hauntings, be damned. We wanna stay monetized, so let's go down one floor. Ooh, this is really dark.
What is that?
It's a game of chess. I was thinking about this. Again, thieves have been here and they've stolen a headband. Thieves have stolen a headband from Tahiti. We'll get you your headband back. Oh, didn't even catch the last part. Hoppas Hinhåle tar dem.
You know what Hinhål is?
Yeah, it's the devil.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The whole point with Hinhål is that you shouldn't say.
Is it like Voldemort?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know. Ja, men återigen då andar. Vi vill bara etablera någon form av kontakt, vänskap med fördelar. Vi är öppna för förslag. Maybe we should grab the little whatever it's called and measure whatever the thing is.
We should have a name for it, like spiritometer or
Spiritometer?
ghoul gather.
Ghoul gather?
Do you have one?
No, it's upstairs. Aha. sitting on the couch. Someone's sitting over here. No? You see that?
Yeah, I did.
Ja, det var something there. Kom lite närmare här och interagera med den här som jag har i handen här. Det räcker med att ni kommer nära. Vad jag förstår. I'm not an expert in or I mean obviously I am, and one of Sweden's foremost ghost hunters, but never claimed I was a scientist.
Get the door.
We're safe. It's fine, we're good. Let's do the basement. I'm gonna be honest. I farted while you did that. Oh my god, did you guys hear that? I'm so scared.
Did you guys hear that? I'm scared.
Jeff, I just have to pause and say, if this place is haunted, I kind of feel bad for farting in their home.
Kind of what?
Feel bad for farting in their home.
If it's haunted?
Yeah.
I mean, even if it isn't, you still farted in someone's home.
Yeah.
There is a person living here who you've met.
Yeah, but the fart will have disappeared. but if there's ghosts hanging around here, I can have done it right before them.
I mean, they should be able to move away from it just as well as anyone else.
Yeah, I guess.
Yo.
Saw that? Oh, there.
I think it reached the top. Är det någon här med mig just nu? Är det någon annan med mig här just nu? Så ge mig ett tecken. Oh. Of course, this battery. Wait, what the fuck? You see this says 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 45 minutes when we were walking down the stairs. I'm not kidding. I've never had that happen with these batteries. Now it's 1. Now it just jumped down to 1 minute. Now it's dying. This was 45 minutes. No joke, I've never had that happen.
Was that the Canon one?
Oh,
Shit. That is to the top multiple times.
and it's not the cam. It's not.
Oh, it stopped just all of a sudden. It's like...
Dude. Dude, my camera fucking got drained of its battery in a matter of like a minute, and then that happened.
So freaky.
Am I misremembering, or did I say give me a sign? I said, right? Just nu, så ge mig ett tecken.
After this somewhat chilling encounter, our boys turn their attention to the rest of the hotel grounds, namely the garden with its vast stretches of forest, charming gazebo, and the possible mysteries it may hold.
So now we're kinda on the premises around the house, which supposedly was very actively used by the people who would visit here.
Do you know what I read when we first came here? One of the original family's owner had like study circles for like the Swedish Nazi party during the 30s.
Here?
Yeah, here in this house.
So Nazis were here?
Yeah, like this was one of their hotspots. Apparently, according to that book.
Holy shit. It's a very strange mixture of vibes with like that like shack. I don't know how well you can see that. And all the like vegetation. It kind of feels like we're in a forest. And then there's like the highway right over there. Yo. This is what I mean with mix of vibes. Let's see if we get anything on this guy. Hallå, hallå. Andar, själar, andra spöklika varelser. Vi kikar väl hur läget är här. Nothing. But I have something. Fucking mosquitoes. I have something else. This guy. So, I'm just gonna... If there are any spirits that can hear me right now, what is your name? Can you give me a sign that you can hear me? Blink the lights or move this chandelier or any of these things here. They're like bones. There's like a spooky little rat up here.
I missed that before.
So if you could just make yourself known in any way, I'd really appreciate it. We're gonna keep walking this spooky forest trail. Come with us. Also, there's a skull here. Can you make the skull wink?
We should pay our respects to the previous owner.
Right, that's
the man who built the place.
This is ᴄᴟᴟ, who built the house. And I mean, as far as ghost bucket lists go, how sick would it be to literally make contact with the man himself? Erik? Yo, wait, is this his grave? Erik, för helvete. Det är jättemycket mygg nu. Erik, du reagerade starkt och började blinka när jag sa ditt namn innan. Hör du mig? Jag letar efter Erik Svart. Är det du som är Erik? Jag har nämligen en mycket angelägen fråga. Varför nazister? Det här är grävande journalistik, Erik.
To be honest, I think it's...
What?
I think it's like his grandson or something. That was Nazi.
Oh, okay. I mean, he died in 1881. Okay, sorry. Erik, jag ber verkligen om ursäkt. Du kände inte till det här med nazisterna och sådär. Let's just go through the forest. Jesus, this bridge is fucking so creepy. Är du okej?
Ja, okej.
Du slog inte ansiktet eller någonting?
Ja, den här jävla fitta. Kuk.
Är du okej?
Ja.
Okej. Det var nog en slump att du ramlade. But what if it wasn't? Yo, what the fuck? Dude, that scared the fucking shit out of me. But there's definitely something there. It keeps moving. Do we go back? I'm like, what if that's a fucking bear or something?
Not a bear, but yeah, like a boar.
So, the absolute first thing that happens is that we hear something move around us in like a circle. Not gonna lie, that freaked me out more than anything. I got in.
What's back there?
Yo, I'm in fucking fight or flight. What the fuck was that? That definitely came towards us, right?
Yeah, I heard it.
Kinda running towards us.
Running. Moving towards us? Absolutely.
Yeah. maybe we don't go in there. Maybe we leave the woods alone at night for now. Så jag skojar inte. Där när det lät som att den började springa, vad det nu är. Ja, men alltså den håller ju fortfarande på. Whatever that is, it is still kinda following us, and I am kinda not doing good. Because you know the thing is that every once in a while when you're out in the forest, you'll hear like a twig snap off, right? And
I still hear it, right?
I thought I just misheard. I didn't want to say anything because I thought I was being paranoid. And you heard it too? Jesus, you scared the fucking living shit out of me. That's the worst scare I've had in my life. I died. I just went to heaven and I died.
Whether they were dealing with otherworldly entities or just the rustlings of territorial boars, our boys wisely chose to forego further exploration of the forest and return to the safety of their room.
For the record, I feel like I should point out that we are alone here tonight, other than the lady that lives here and possible spirits, but no other guests. So over here is our humble abode. After the whole woods debacle, we kind of realized that this isn't in line with a soft launch of episode 2 of Ghost Guys, right? Because we're starting low energy, and then we're gonna take it a little bit higher tomorrow, and then the day after that is when it's gonna really peak, right? Here we have, who is it?
King Oscar II.
King Oscar II, right above the bed that I'll be sleeping in. Fun fact, this bed was specially ordered for King Oscar II. Is that right?
Yeah.
King Oscar II. We're trying to keep our voice down to be respectful
Of the king.
of King Oscar. So we're thinking we're gonna end off the day here. But first... Hallå där. Är det okej om jag sätter mig i den här gungstolen här? I'm gonna give you one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. Will you capture it? Or just let it slip? I mean, you're kind of a history buff. Do you have anything for King Adolf? No, King Oscar. Sorry.
Oscar.
Why the hell did he let Norway's live? I want the answer.
It's kind of a major fumble.
Yeah.
Okej, sista chansen nu. Ge oss någon form av tecken. Eller säg någonting in i den här lilla apparaten som jag bär i handen. And with that, let's hit the hay. Nighty night, Oscar. No, I'm not gonna touch it. Nighty night, Oscar.
And so, the first day comes to a close. One of 3 destinations down, and while no indisputable evidence of the other side has been documented, we have only just gotten started.
You look like Tintin. And with that, we'll be on a train for the next 12 hours, 10 hours. Can't wait. Kind of like the Mask starring Jim Carrey smoking. Let's go get a car. as you've probably heard by now, for our second destination, we're really in the middle of nowhere because we're looking for a particular abandoned house. So we're literally gonna be heading straight into the woods, and we'll see what we find. This is truly the middle of nowhere. And look, I need you to know, if you happen to see another person out here, that's not me or John. That's probably a ghost, and not someone helping us find our way there. So. Oh, scary. Shit.
That's the place.
You see it?
Yeah. It's definitely abandoned.
Or is it? Oh shit. It's way.
Abandoned under the
Dude,
most abandoned.
I knew that this house was gonna be abandoned, but this is the abandonedest. So we got a door right in front of me, or Jesus Christ. So we got a door right behind
Bones?
me. Yeah, no, that was glass. So watch out here. We're gonna go inside. Maybe there will be less mosquitoes, and we're gonna see if we can make contact with Emma. We're definitely gonna need our lights here.
The house of Emma lies hidden deep within the northern woods of Sweden. Today, only about a dozen people inhabit the surrounding area, but this village once boasted a population of around 50 families, and one of those families were the Ekmans. The Ekman family were among the wealthiest in the region and lived in a large mansion right next to the main road. Now, sometime in the early 1900s, a member of the Ekman family, Emma Ekman, was apparently acting increasingly peculiar, according to her relatives. Emma's religious beliefs had been strong even for the time, but they had begun to isolate her from the rest of the village, and there was talk of other schisms that further alienated her from the rest of the family. Eventually, it was decided that Emma should leave the family's grand estate. A cabin was built for her deep in the forest, with no road leading directly to it, situated a 10-minute walk straight into the woods behind the family property. Little is known about the specifics of what transpired next. All we know is that one day, when a family member went to check on Emma, they found the cabin empty, personal belongings left out, a window open, no signs on any struggle, as if Emma just vanished into thin air. Since then, the cabin has remained abandoned and overtaken by nature. Neighbors in the surrounding area have reported hearing the sounds of the door opening and closing, and occasionally seeing smoke curling from the chimney on cold nights. However, whenever they go to investigate, they find the cabin empty and untouched.
Got the fucking Harry Potter room here. This is under the stairs.
What is the pantry?
Harry Potter room here. This is under the stairs.
What is the pantry?
I'm guessing so. We got a bunch of old like spoons and dust. You got a nice. Oh Jesus, fuck, that scared the fucking shit out of me. What the... Oh my god, it's fucking... head is coming off. Oh, here's her name. I'm gonna have to censor the last name, but she's written her name here. Holy shit. What the fuck is this? Inkomster. This doesn't make any sense though.
What does it say?
Well, it's her like earnings, crowns and öre, so you know, dollar and cent essentially. Then how much is spent in crowns and öre. But it just says each line is just like sort of nonsensical. I wonder if she wrote anything else in it. Oh yeah. She's written a bunch here. In years 1930, 1929. Oh, it's birthdays. Okay, so this is the birthdays of her like friends and stuff. I don't know if that's anything. Who knows? Oh, look at the hat.
That's a nice hat.
It's got a little bow on it.
That's a good fucking hat.
That's a fine hat. Who'd leave a perfectly fine hat like this? Emma. Oh. This is creepy. Oh. Well, I'm definitely thinking I'll be taking some photos here.
Do you want to flash?
I don't think so. I'm thinking that it's 800 ISO film. I don't know how like bright or dark that is. I mean, I'll do a little bit of both just to be safe. I think I need to take a couple of photos of like the bird room and all that. Så, Emma. Nu tar jag fram min kamera här. Så om du vill dyka upp här lite så är det här ett strålande exempel. För nu tar jag en bild rakt mot trappen där om 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we haven't looked over here. Yo. Immediately, look at these. Look at these. Are these?
Those are not adult human hands.
They might be paw prints, I guess. But that does not look... Or maybe it does. I can't tell. I'm not good enough at neither animals nor kids to know. If there are any kids watching this...
Show me a picture of your hands.
No, don't do that. No. No, no. Maybe a parent.
Can I show you pictures of their kids' feet?
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, well I'm just gonna be attempting to establish contact. Hallå Emma. Är du kvar här i väggarna? Hitt på något bus. Banka lite i någon vägg eller knarra i trappen. Brukar du gå upp och ner på trappen här mycket? Jag ska vara ärlig med dig, Emma. Vi har undersökt den här sortens grejer förut och inte fått så här jättemycket resultat. Och det hade ju varit dunderskoj ifall om du hade kunnat hjälpa oss att en gång för alla liksom sätta stopp för allt detta teoretiserande. Så ge oss ett litet tecken. Är du här bak kanske? Tape stop rolling. not out of tape. Now it's stopped again. Well, I guess we'll find out if there's something on there after the fact.
Following this, several more attempts were made to establish contact. But our boys were ultimately left with a possible battery failure, some strange audio interference, and what might have been nothing more than a paw print as the sole indications of any spiritual activity on the premises.
Well, this one seems to be a bust, and we're not really getting any signs. So either Emma has left for good, or she simply doesn't want to talk to us, so let's move on. Oh, these are the fucking cum. Look at these. You see that? We got like the froth cum on it. Look, all of these. All of this froth stuff, that's ectoplasm, or spöksnor in Swedish. So I think we're on the right track here.
What do you got there?
Yeah, well, they fucking got me, man. They came on me. And I didn't notice either. I don't know how to wipe it off. Gross ass fucking nature. I specifically asked for this not to happen.
My agent should have been very clear about this.
Yeah. This specific thing was in my writer for this not to happen. I said when we go out shooting the second episode of the fucking ghost guys bullshit, I'm not doing it if someone's gonna be fucking coming on me. If one of the ghosts are gonna start coming on my leg, then I'm not doing it. And here we are, so.
No manor shots.
Now here's what's gonna happen. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna get to Sweden's supposedly most haunted house, and the ghosts are gonna be pointing at me. Oh, you got cum on your leg? Someone came on your fucking leg?
You can't see this, but I, the ghost, can obviously see.
They're gonna see the stains.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, that's cum. Someone came on you. Furthermore, we're there to get them, right? But they got me. They got me, and now
You got gotten.
I got, and now I got ghost cum. Welcome to the second episode of Ghost Cum.
And so, our boys finally arrive at our third and final destination, the vicarage of Borgvattnet. In 1876, the first minister moved into the vicarage, and by the time the last one arrived in 1945, 15 different priests had come and gone in less than a century. The vicarage had become notorious for its difficulty in retaining personnel, with word spreading about the strange occurrences reported on the premises. Compounding this reputation are several dark tales from the vicarage's past. One well-known story involves a priest named Per, who lost his wife during childbirth with their 11th child. Overwhelmed with grief, he brought her body from the morgue and laid her in one of the bedrooms. She remained there until the townspeople were forced to intervene, as the odor had begun to spread to nearby houses. Another infamous case is that of the priest who had an affair with one of the maids. When she became pregnant, she was hidden away in a small room in the vicarage to keep the affair a secret. Eventually, she gave birth, and not knowing what else to do, took her baby's life. And, according to some accounts, followed by taking her own. The vicarage is said to be haunted by a variety of entities. There's the rocking chair said to throw people off, a little boy attached to a box of sugar, the room of the crying ladies, the stairs where people get pushed down, the spirits of countless priests, their wives, mistresses, children, and employees. In short, there's a reason it's called the most haunted house in Sweden. So, let's see how our boys fare as they take a tour and, as they put it, see if they pick up any spooky vibes.
Yeah, well, let's take a little walk around. Yeah, so here's the swinging chair. No, not swinging chair. What's it called? A rocking chair?
chair.
Yeah, so that's apparently or it used to be back in the day, now there's a lot of lore, but to be like the most haunted thing. Also, for a while was owned by Povel Ramel.
Oh shit.
This is the pink room. There's so much Jesus imagery everywhere. I mean, makes sense, it's a, what's the word? Vicarage. So I mean, it makes sense, they're kind of big into Jesus in general, the priests. Yeah, this one's interesting as well. Oh wait, hold on. What room is this?
Camera room.
Okay, so this is the chamber. I feel, in terms of vibes,
This is the most vibes.
this is the, I'd say probably the Jesusest.
What do we have here? We have Jesus.
I think this might be Jesus. Up here we got a depiction of Jesus. Wait, this is, I know this one. Yeah, this is Jesus, I think.
Jesus Christ.
You know that one?
Wasn't he the second guy?
No.
Yeah, the Jesus guy.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. That's Jesus. And over here we've got fucking James.
Guy from Bethlehem.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's the fucking Son of God. It's Jesus. Yeah, it's Jesus. Oh, and over here they got a picture of him as well.
Yeah.
That's the same guy.
Oh, here.
With the bottom floor properly covered, they continue up to the second floor.
So this staircase already is supposedly somewhere where people get pushed and fall down and all kinds of stuff like that. So.
Oh my god, vad hände?
So up here we got the room of the gråterskorna, the room of the crying ladies, I guess. Which, fun fact, is where I slept as a kid. And I slept on this side of the bed. And in the middle of the night, we had something paranormal happen, which was, we were in here trying to sleep when I suddenly heard a sneeze. Loud sneeze. And I, as a kid, thought that it came from inside of here. Which was really scary to 6-year-old me. So then we've got the blue room, in which we also will not be staying. However, we will be staying in the yellow room. Now, Nick, why don't you tell us about the yellow room? You fucking furry.
The yellow room is the room where I would absolutely get ghostly activity to show up on camera for me. But it's also where the priest Bear kept the body of his deceased wife, all while he and his 11 kids kept living in the house. It is said that her spirit still walks the premises, looking over those who sleep, asking where her children are. But other than the yellow room, there's one more space to explore. The attic.
Okay, so this is sort of like at the end here. Let's see if the, what's it called again? The ghostometer.
Ghostometer, yeah.
Is there anyone here that can hear me? Make yourself known. Till exempel en präst eller piga eller dylikt. Ge mig ett tecken. Knacka i en vägg kanske.
Knock the walls.
Maybe we try actually, this is pretty good. I'll do it in Swedish and then you just translate what I said in case, and that way I don't have to repeat myself. Om det finns några andar med mig här idag, and that's when you go.
If there's any spirits here today
Så skulle jag vilja att ni ger mig ett tecken.
that can hear us, please give us a sign.
Kan knacka i väggen till exempel.
You can knock the walls.
Knacka om du hör mig nu, den jävla fegis.
Knock, you damn coward.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go up the fucking stairs, but I don't wanna go up the stairs. Finns det några andar här uppe på vinden? Om det är någon med mig här, vad heter du? Du vill att du pratar med mig här och nu. Jag vill att du ger mig ett tecken här nu. Är det tramsigt det känns eller? När man bara sitter och babblar. Finns det någonting som du inte fick gjort som har gjort att du inte kan gå vidare? Här borta då. Är det något där inne i mörkret? Ge mig ett tecken. Vill ni att jag ska vara här? Stör vi?
What was that?
It's just a fly came out of nowhere. It's up here with me now.
That's what you get when you piss off Jesus.
Jag utgår från att den där flugan inte var ett tecken. Så ni har inga problem med att vi är här? Bra, för vi tänkte riva det här huset nu. Det gör inget eller?
Jag kommer röka inomhus.
Vi ska ta till flugan jag hör där inne. Den låter där inne. Men då river vi huset nu. För om ni hade några invändningar så antar jag att ni skulle säga någonting. Ägare av huset, präster, nunnor eller... Då säger ni till. Bra, då river vi det nu. Då är vi överens. Huset rivs ner. Och sen bygger vi en sexklubb. Sen bygger vi en djävulsklubb. Uppe på ruinen. Inga problem? Okej. And it feels like that's a good way to establish our intentions here. Please attach yourself to us. We're about to leave from here. And the reason we're leaving is because we're tearing the house down. Okay. One good thing about being in a house known for being haunted with other people is that they're also here because of said hauntings. Hence, you see that? Can you zoom in on that? That's a REM pod. And right next to it we got that thing too, whatever those are called. Also got some spirit boxes and stuff, so the spirit realm. Are we ready for it?
And as it turns out, Jeff is right. Not only are the other guests interested in the paranormal, but they also turned out to be seasoned ghost hunters themselves. Albeit the kind that don't feel a need to antagonize the spirits and film themselves while doing so. Isn't it remarkable to meet professionals?
Ghost guys.
So, our boys decided to join the other occupants for some of their sessions.
Sorry for the interruption here. I was debating if I should include this, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm currently editing and subtitling this, and I'm using a subtitle software with automatic transcription, which I then bring into Premiere and tweak. And it's usually pretty accurate, misses a word here and there, but I'm not gonna lie, this kind of freaked me out a little bit. It generated a couple of lines of dialogue that no one says here. And out of all the things it could have generated, I did get a little spooked by these, so let me just play it.
Boys decided to join the other occupants for some of their sessions.
Like, no one says anything about photos. No one says anything at all. Let's take a look at the photos. I've gotta die. I've got no idea how that happened. And yeah, I just wanted to mention this because it spooked me a little bit.
Ska du dra det från fönstret?
Är det fler än ett barn som är begravt runt huset här? Eller under huset?
Är det 4 barn? Är det 2?
Är det 3 barn begravda runt huset här eller under?
Är det kanske 5 barn? Eller fler?
Står den här apparaten på Bibeln igen där inne?
Får den att pipa? Jag tar ner den därifrån.
Eller någon mer med att säga den Erik och Märta? Kan du ge något utslag på apparaterna här?
Det är rösten går igång. Kan du ta tag i antennen mer? Jag tror den där funkar. Tack.
Vem är det nu då? Vad han heter?
Per och Erik.
Erik, ja. Precis. Det är Erik. Var det Erik nu som tog in den här?
Okej.
Är det respektlöst att vi ställer den rakt på din gamla bibel där?
Påverkar någon? Någon av prästerna här?
Det är Erik här. Nej, det sista var inte du. Nej. Nej, det är Erik som är här.
Ja. Tack. Tack så mycket.
Det är Märta här också.
Jaha.
Är det någon annan här mer än Erik och Märta?
Det är bara ni två. En till. Okej.
Men det lät som en till.
Ja, det var det kul.
Ja. Hej.
Vad är namnet på den tredje då?
Sort of a mixed bag result, I'd say. I'm thinking we'll do something up here. Let's try to take some photos. And I'll just kind of snap a couple of ones. You never know. They could be anywhere. They could be coming out of the goddamn walls. I gotta get the rocking chair right. Okay. Let's check in with the B team.
Our boys then rejoined the rest of the group, and Jeff stepped up to volunteer for an attempt to contact the spirits using the Estes method.
Hey, so I realized I should probably explain what the Estes method is. Also, more hair now. The Estes method was invented by a guy named Carl Pfeiffer, a filmmaker and photographer who in 2016 was investigating the Stanley Hotel, which you might recognize from the 1980 Cranley Kubrick film The Shining, starring Jenny Nicholson.
Dying on the cross for our sins.
Essentially, to perform the Estes method, what you do is that you take one of those insufferable little radios that go and connect a pair of preferably sound-cancelling headphones to them. Then, one person puts those headphones on and just repeats out loud whatever they hear through the static. The rest of the people in the room then proceed to ask questions to the spirits, which the person with the headphones can't hear due to the aforementioned sound-cancelling qualities of said headphones. The point of all this is to remove group bias and make it harder to fake anything, since this person can't hear what these people are asking or when they're asking it. So that is the Estes method. But while I have you here, I do want to mention something else that I hope is obvious, but better safe than sorry. You are currently watching an edited video.
Oh my god.
And when it comes to stuff like this, we might have filmed for like 20, 30 minutes, and then you get to see the like 2 minutes out of those 30 minutes that actually kinda make sense. Which isn't me trying to trick you in any way, that's just what it is to make a video entertaining. Like you remove the parts where nothing interesting happens. So while nothing is fake here, like I haven't taken an answer and moved it so that it fits with the question, this segment, along with every other segment, is edited. Which, by the way, goes for every single paranormal investigation video you've ever watched. Unless it's like a live stream, I guess. I think it's just good to keep that in mind. And lastly, before we get back to it, I know, I hear what you're saying. This knitted sweater that you've seen me wear throughout large parts of this video looks hella comfortable, and yes, it is. But how can you get your own super comfortable knitted Jeff TV sweater? And limited edition Ghost Guys merch. This was a last minute idea, but there are now patches, a shirt, a crop top, and a sick corduroy hat. And don't mention this stuff, okay? I'm cooking. There's a reason. Well, luckily that's super easy. Head on over to jeffiot-shop.fourthwall.com. And I should do something about that domain. I will at some point. You can also just click the link in the description. And I haven't mentioned this anywhere else, but for every purchase over $100, I send like a personalized video message back to you as a little thank you. Not like the same to everyone, I record a little custom one because I appreciate you and I like being able to pay rent. I'll be doing those video messages for the foreseeable future, but let's say a couple of months or so. So pick up a shirt and get a personal message, I guess. Now back to me talking to a ghost.
Ja, plugga in den där.
Eftersom jag inte kommer höra mig själv överhuvudtaget så får ni ursäkta om jag skriker.
Ja, men det är bra.
Tar jag på mig de här nu igen?
Ska du komma in då? Är det någon som är här? Det är Walter här. Är det någon av prästerna som...
Gud! Ser du?
Ja, vi ser.
Han ser.
Vem är han?
Jesus. Hallå?
Hallå?
Nu. Jag ser.
Vad ser du?
Er.
Hur många är vi här i rummet?
8.
Vi är 4.
Men vi är 8 här sammanlagt. Vi är 8 sammanlagt i huset.
Ja, det är vi.
En till.
Är vi 8 plus 1? Ska vi hämta en bibel?
Vill du prata om Bibeln? Om Jesus?
Och så frågar de.
Vill du berätta någonting för oss?
Karin.
Karin.
Vem är Karin?
Såg honom.
Vem var Karin? Är Karin här?
Jänta, tror jag.
Jänta, det var en liten jänta här inne.
Ja, är Karin den lilla flickan som var här i rummet?
Sprang in.
Var det genom dörren? Den dörren som du hänvisar till?
Här.
Vem är du?
Jag är här.
Jag heter... Vad heter du?
Oh.
Oj, vad hände?
Det var nästan som ett blodtrycksfall.
Va?
När det bara tog stopp i halsen och sen... Ja, när blodtrycket rasar.
Ja.
Är det du, Karin, som gör det?
Men gud vad obehagligt. Är det du som gör så här?
Nej, det är tydligt nej. Och dog.
Vem var det som dog?
Jag stod ut. Älskar dig, Gud.
Ja, men.
Den var så långt tydlig. Nu plockar jag av mig de här.
Ja, gör det. Ja.
Var det någonting där?
Och sen så sa jag ju mitt namn och då var ju du alldeles...
Jag blev stopp i halsen.
Not wanting to be outdone, it is now John's turn to volunteer his body as a vessel to become the group's direct channel to the spirit realm.
Det var Karin här. Var det någon fru till någon av prästerna?
Hem. Ond.
Ond? Vem är ond?
själv. Eller mig själv. Något. Ta det på svenska.
Ja.
Ond.
Ond är det tredje ond. Vem är ond?
Hell.
Ska du ha det på svenska eller engelska?
Och sen har vi väl...
Ond.
Ond är femte ond på typ rad.
Ja.
Vem är ond?
Hjälp.
Vem är det som behöver hjälp?
Ond.
Vem är det som är ond?
Davidsson.
Vem är Davidsson?
Han.
Och vem är han?
Erik var ju här nyss. Är du fortfarande kvar?
Jo då.
Okej.
Det var väldigt tydligt. Jävlar vad den där är.
Ja. Är det Davidsson som är ond? Är det Davidsson som är elak mot pigerna uppe i vandrarhemmet?
Så är det.
Vem är denna Davidsson?
Thomas.
Thomas Davidsson.
Thomas Davidsson.
Är han präst?
Ja. Båda två.
Är han från här i byn?
Det är hemligt. Tror mycket på.
På Gud?
Gud.
Arbetade Thomas Davidsson för kyrkan?
Ond.
Han är ond alltså.
Ja.
Jobbade han för kyrkan?
Denna kyrka.
Ut.
Ska vi ut härifrån?
Vad har denna Davidsson gjort dig då?
Han suger.
Snabbt.
Uppenbarligen alltså.
Vi förstår att du ogillar honom starkt.
Ond.
Igen.
Vad sa han att han hette? Davidsson?
Thomas Davidsson.
Thomas Davidsson. Är det du som är Thomas Davidsson?
Nu börjar det blinka här igen.
Rädd.
Vad är du rädd för?
Något.
Är det någon annan här nu?
Sista.
Sista vad?
Ett skepp.
Och du får gå tillbaka till att, jag menar, leka skepp eller vad du gör här. Båten.
You might have pissed off.
And if so, if there's anything that wants to attach to me and curse me, this would be the time.
Dör.
Okej.
Eller dörr. Dör eller dörr. Mamma. Mamma.
Är det en liten flicka här?
Lämna.
Blev du lämnad av mamma?
Fri.
Vad heter din mamma?
Linn.
Vad heter du?
Lind kanske.
Det här var ju helt otroligt.
Ja, några ganska märkliga.
Mycket ondska.
Ja, mycket ond. Ja.
Mycket ont där i början.
Ja. Och sen när vi sa Thomas Davidsson, då började de här.
Ja.
De bara lysa.
Erik är
Ja.
vansinnig på.
Ja, Erik tycker inte om Davidsson i alla fall. Så mycket.
After these somewhat puzzling results, our boys go for a much needed break.
You know, hunting ghosts all day, doing all of this stuff, kinda has me parched. Some ghouls, some goblins, they drain you of energy. Some just drain you of your hydration. Lucky for us, I have just the thing. Right, cut that out please. Luckily for us, I have just the thing.
We saw that work.
Nothing like a radler when hunting ghosts.
Radler makes me feel good.
Hello, it's me again. I'm gonna keep this very short. 1, thank you for watching this far. I truly appreciate it, especially with these kind of weird videos that aren't very algorithm friendly. I think that's super cool of you. Number 2, if you have the means for it, please consider joining my Patreon. I'm not gonna do like a whole sob story here, but this month is a little bit extra rough. My cat fell out of a window. She's okay, but she needs to have a tooth pulled, and vet bills are not fun. So if you have the means, you know, it's a perfect opportunity to hop on over there and support what I do, and I guess support my cat. And 3, now that this video is finally out, I'm gonna start working on a more traditional video essay type video that's been cooking up in my noggin for quite some time now. So I'm really stoked to get that out there. I'll hope you be here to see it. Stay tuned for that, and again, thank you for watching. Now, back to our investigation. As it turns out, a lot of ghost hunting is just kinda sitting around, waiting for something to happen, trying to keep yourself entertained in any way possible, and we learned this when we joined back up with the rest of the gang.
Kom fram hon där och visa tänd lamporna. Pang tändes alla lamporna. Man bara tänder upp lamporna igen. Pang boom så tändes alla lamporna. Hur många gånger som helst. Alltså det var helt galet alltså.
Oj, blåste ni på mig?
Va?
Blåste ni på mig?
Nej.
Nej, vi sitter här
Gud, det var som att de blåste mig i håret. Gud, det var för läskigt. Hjälp.
Åh fan.
Gud vad obehagligt.
Vad är den här historien med vinsk? Vad är det för något?
Jag kommer inte ihåg något specifikt mer än att det är något folk upplever att det är fruktansvärt obehagligt där inne och väl typ fått beröringar och...
Okej.
Sen var det väl den här lilla pojken, Walter.
Ja, Walter.
Som gömmer sig där inne.
Ja, då måste jag ju nästan stänga in mig där sen. Ge mig bandspelaren där. Stänga dörren bakom mig. Pep det. Är det någon här inne med mig som piper inne i? Håller på med den där manicken där inne? I got a tape rolling, if you speak English. Skulle du kunna aktivera det Per som är hemma med? Erik? Är det någon annan här? Det är det. Det var så bra när du rörde den där maskinen. Kan du göra det igen? You know English? Could you do something with that machine again? Du är för fel. Did you just beep? Är du sur på mig? Nu får du sluta med det här, att vara så otydlig. Är du här? Okej. Okej, nu går jag. Gärna följa med ut om du vill.
With the clock striking midnight, the boys decide it's time to once again separate themselves from the rest of the group and embark on one final investigation. And what better place to conduct this last inquiry than at the old graveyard located right outside the premises?
So one aspect of doing this here is that it's currently 12:30 at night, and this is how bright it is. So for better or worse, this is kind of the vibe we're gonna have. So as you could see, we kind of took part in these Estes method spirit box session things, and we got a couple of things. One of them being a name, a spooky name.
Thomas
Davidsson.
I'm gonna see if we can make contact with that guy, but also just, you know, we're not super picky. If anyone's up to chat, I'd love to hear them out. You never know, they might have some cool ideas or tricks, goofs.
I would like to know if skeletons are real.
Det är typ ett bättre intro än allt jag sa innan. So it's currently the middle of the night. We're about to head into a cemetery to find out if skeletons are real. Here, skelly. And to help us, we've got this.
Who do we got here? Henrik.
Är det någon här på kyrkogården som skulle vilja talas vid? Jeff heter jag. Jon heter han. Vad heter du? Jag går lite hitåt så får du ge mig liksom, är det varmt eller kallt? Kommer vi närmare där du tog din sista vila? Finns det några osaliga andar med oss här idag? It's always like this. They're such fucking bad conversationalists, and they don't meet me in the middle, and then I have to kind of force the conversation. Ever been on a bad Tinder date? 'Cause that's what this is. Jag tycker du är en dålig konversationspartner.
I think we should do as we did last time. We visited a gravesite.
Yeah, what did we do then?
Maybe you should tell them what happened to their family. They don't know that you don't know.
It's true. How would they know if I'm lying? You know, after you ended up in the ground here, your wife was looking really fine. You know, one thing led to another, and the most fucked up part is that she said I'm better. Oh, that thing. Okay, yeah. Let me get kind of into like the middle so that I'm speaking to as many of them as possible at the same time. Maximum reach.
Yeah.
Ja, men då så. Då tänkte jag att vi skulle prata lite om vad som hände efter att du gick bort. Det var ju nämligen så här. Du ansågs väl vara helt okej. Det var inte liksom top of the shelf riktigt. Och den som framförallt tyckte det var ju din man. Hörde jag inte vad du sa. Vad sa du där?
Hans fru.
Hans fru?
Vad jag hörde.
Nu ska jag säga, vänta, om spöket sa hans fru. Ja, då är det ju... Ja, då... Så du är hans fru? För det var precis det jag ville få tag i, nämligen. Jag får ingenting. I'm really getting nothing. I can't even provoke anything. I'm gonna try another approach. I'm gonna come up with it as I go. Jag eftersöker andar som är sugna på att festa lite. Om det är någon ande som vill släppa lös lite grann. Min storebror ska ha en fest och vi har köpt kokain. Tycker jag ett nej.
Maybe we should talk to a specific ghoul.
Right.
Or a previous human.
What was the guy that you met in the spirit realm when you had the headphones on?
Thomas Davidson.
Jag eftersöker kontakt med en person vid namn Thomas Davidsson. Thomas Davidsson, är du där? Imp. Vad kallar du mig? This is as dead as it gets. No pun intended. Wait, okay, hold on. I've done
Provoking.
the wife thing, husband thing, yeah. I tried to be nice and polite.
Direct.
Yeah, direct. I tried inviting them to a party. Told them I had cocaine. Nothing. What else is there?
Some of these people...
Probably never heard of cocaine, maybe.
Yeah, or maybe just were stiffs.
What am I missing? There's got to be one more approach. How do you make friends?
I don't know. I think like many of these people lived in a time where you had to court them. Like they want to feel important.
What if I approach it like I want to kind of date them?
Yeah.
That could be
serenade
something.
them.
Yeah, that could
Or
be
something.
something. We try that. That's our final try before we... Men hallå där. Kommer hit ofta? Vill inte. Du vill inte vara här ofta. I can get you out of here, baby. Innan vi går så vill jag säga till alla andar att jag är en osäker liten man som... Jag vill vara rolig på YouTube, men jag hoppas att ni alla vilar i frid. Och att ni inte tog illa upp när jag sa de där grejerna. Okej? Då stänger jag av den här nu om ni inte har något mer. Ghost, you know?
Can't live with them.
Can't live without him. You know what we should do?
What?
We should go inside of there. And we should take photos with them instead of them.
That's brilliant.
Right?
And so, finally, our boys head back to their room for the final time as the first light of morning begins to peek through the window. Tonight, they are ghost hunters, seekers of the supernatural, unravelers of mysteries, explorers of the unknown. But tomorrow, as the cameras stop rolling and they go their separate ways, they will simply be Jeff and John, returning to the mundanity of their everyday lives. Because that, after all, is just how things have to be. Right.
Thank you so much for watching the entirety of this video. I really appreciate it. On screen should be my patrons right now, rolling by. Extra huge thank you and shout out to all of them, and YouTube members for that matter. I don't have a script for this little outro bit here. I also want to give an extra huge shout out to John, of course, for, you know, taking time out of his actual adult life to film ghost hunting stuff with me. And I also want to give a huge extra shout out to the group of people that were in the vicarage house with us. They were all super nice and cool and totally fine with us filming, which I really appreciate. And I hope me editing together little goofy moments didn't, you know, in any way come off as clowning on them or something. If anything, we're kind of mostly clowning on ourselves here, me and John, because they were all super cool and nice, and I'm super grateful to have gotten to know them a little bit and film with them. So yeah, that was super cool. Thank you again for watching. Please consider the Patreon. Check out my second channel, Extra Jeff, and my SCP channel, JVSCP, where I upload every week. Now I'm gonna go home, cut this down, put it into the video, and then start working on the next one. Hello!